Hello everyone, we're the Big Red SN guys alongside Jordan. I'm Wesley. We're here to preview Lamar's upcoming home game against the Abilene Christian Wildcats this Saturday. Jordan, we're returning home after a very, very tough loss in Hammond against the Southeastern Louisiana Lions. Tell us what we need to work on to get this win, the very important win in conference season.
Well, first, it's good to be back at home after being on the road against Baylor, Sam Houston, and Southeastern, all three very credible teams. To come back here to Lamar to play our opening home game in conference will do wonders in of itself. Secondly, when you go out to the field, you have to make sure that we do the small things, limit the penalties, and make sure our technique on tackling is down packed to where we can make the hits necessary in order to stop anybody from ACU from getting to the end zone.
Yeah, and last year we went to Abilene Christian, fought out a very tough game where we had to come from behind late and knocked them off lately. Now that we're back here at home, this is Veterans Day. This is a very important game for Lamar because it's first, like you said, the first home game in over what seems like a month against three very great teams in Baylor, Sam Houston, and Southeastern. What I'm looking forward to is Lamar's health. We did get kind of banged up in Southeastern, a lot of helmet-to-helmet hits, a couple of injuries, and more importantly, our quarterback position, Carson Earp or Joe Menden. That controversy has not ended. Just when we thought it was, it isn't. Carson got a little banged up, and now Joe's back. What are you looking for between them two if who's going to start?
Well, at this point right now, it's complete opinion on who's the better quarterback. There's no solidified starter this season. So what you're going to be looking for is performance is that, above average from all the other players from the Cardinals. I mean, when you look at the wide receivers, when you look at our running backs, they have to come to play because they do have an uncertainty, there is an uncertainty rather, under center. And then furthermore, defensively, we had a couple of new additions to the defensive backs area. We've seen Brendan Langley, who was formerly a wide receiver, now lining up at cornerback. So it'll be interesting to see how he fares for the Cardinal defense as well.
I think he'll add a very good variety to the defense. He's big, he's strong, he's physical, and he's fast. So we don't probably have to worry about him trying to be beat on a one-on-one route. Now, our running game has been probably our staple this year. Cade Harrington, Carl Harris, whoever you put back there, they seem to be ripping off yards. Now, what we do want to see is an added passing game from other receivers. Reggie Beggleton has been spectacular all throughout the season, but I do believe he does need help from like Michael Handy and Devon Brown, and especially G. Gladney. All those wide receivers have different elements that they could add to the game.
And they all do, and that's the versatility of the Lamar receiver core. Reggie, obviously, as you just mentioned, is our front-runner guy, but we have a slew of other guys that can come in and make plays happen. Just hitting back on the health, what you just mentioned earlier, Southeastern was a very gritty team. A lot of it could actually be considered dirty play at the way they were hitting us, with the helmets down, and it really didn't get called as targeting, which some of it probably should have. This game, it will be a physical game as well, but this time the Cardinals look to get out on the victorious end of things. So it starts by getting off the ball first. When the ball is snapped, we have to make the first move. We have to make the initial hit. We have to bring the attack to ACU, and that's how we get the upper hand.
And I do believe this game is a spark game. We get this, we can start rolling off conference wins, but it has to start with this one. Abilene is no pushover. They seem to get better every single year in the Southland Conference, even though they're a very young Southland Conference team. This game is a very big game. It'll be here at Provost Humphrey Stadium starting at 6 o'clock. There will be a special presentation prior to the game for our Veteran Memorial service. Now, from Jordan, I'm Wesley. We'll hope to see you at the game. We'll have a post-game analysis right at the game's ending. We'll see you there, and go Big Red.